Till now I have not defined gravitational potential energy per se. So let's define it off properly. The gravitational potential energy of an object at a point. So we're talking about a particular point above the ground. So it has to be above the ground, is defined as, okay, the work done in raising it from the ground to the point against gravity. What does that mean? Quite simple. Say I have an object at this point. I want to know the potential energy at point P, right? All I have to do is, first thing is, I have to find the horizontal point. That is, actually, if you drop a perpendicular line, which is perpendicular to the ground, that is, if I draw a perpendicular line, I'll find a point, obviously, is it not? So this point, let's call it as point A. So all we have to do is, if I want to know the potential energy of this object at this point, all I have to do is get the object down, right? And then work on it. That is, push it against the gravity and try to lift it to this point. The energy that I have spent will be the energy gained by the object, gain in energy, and that energy is nothing but your gravitational potential energy. Okay, so let me make it a bit simpler and a bit more presentable. I have an object which is at point A, just below the point B, at which point I want to find the potential energy, gravitational potential energy. What is that I'll do? I will lift it from point A to point B. Okay, I'm going to lift it literally, right? So what happens? It will gain some energy. Is it not? This will gain some energy. Why? Because we are doing work on this. So we have seen this. If we do work on it, work is done on it. If some work is done on it in terms of energy, what happens? It gains energy. And this energy is your gravitational potential energy. Okay. So if I call this as point P, the gravitational potential energy at point P is the energy gained because of the work that we have done from lifting it from the ground. So this is the ground to that point. Okay. So remember, we are doing work. The work is done in moving it against gravity. This is something that we need to understand. Okay, yes. So this is something that we have to realize, right? So this section is enough. You don't need to draw this. If you want to, it's left to you guys. But yeah, this is your actual whole idea. Okay, so please pause and write it off.